Good morning, all of you. So, yesterday I have completed the Vishnu temple. Today I'll have to complete the last topic of the chapter, that is literature. Okay, literature we have to do today, children. Now, see all of you in the book once. The Gupta age constitutes an important phase in the history of Sanskrit literature. All right, during Gupta age, Sanskrit literature has flourished a lot. All right, it replaces Prakrit not only in inscription but also in the religious and philosophical literature. Yes, Prakrit. Prakrit was the language used during Jainism. All right, so that Prakrit was replaced by Sanskrit literature during the Gupta period. Okay, then Sanskrit became the language of learned and retained its supreme position for 1,000 years. All right, so those who are the learned people, Sanskrit became their language and it retained its supreme, means it reached to its highest level in the progress of Sanskrit in the Gupta period. Then its supreme position for 1,000 years. Gupta made Sanskrit official language. All right. So what is the official language of the Guptas? It is Sanskrit. Okay. So that is the one reason why Sanskrit, progressed a lot during the Gupta period. Then Sanskrit was used in official documents as well as inscription. All right, so they were using the Sanskrit as the official language. Okay, the classical Sanskrit literature that flourished during the Gupta period consisted of epics, poetry, drama, lyrics, prose, etc. Is it clear? So the language which the Guptas have used was Sanskrit literature, and Sanskrit has replaced the Prakrit, and Sanskrit has actually gained a lot of popularity and reached to its extreme position during the Gupta period. The Guptas have declared Sanskrit as their court language. All right, they were using as their court language. Whatever official language was there during the Gupta period was Sanskrit. Then many poems, many dramas, many poetries, many epics, many lyrics were written in Sanskrit during the Gupta period. All right, so the renowned Sanskrit scholars were Kalidasa, then Sudraka, then Bhasa, then Harisena, then Dandin, then Subhandhu, and Bharavi. These were the important, writers who wrote dramas, poetry, epics, lyrics, all in Sanskrit language. Okay, one of the most renowned and the famous, who is called, who is called the Shakespeare of Hindi, Sanskrit literature, that is Kalidasa. Next, we have to study about the Kalidasa. Kalidasa is regarded as the greatest poet and playwright India has ever produced. Then, Vincent Smith has rightfully compared the Gupta age with the Elizabeth period in the history. Yes, so that is the biggest comparison. The Gupta period of India was compared with the Elizabeth period in British. Means they said the progress which was experienced during the Elizabeth period, the same progress was being observed in India during the Gupta period. Okay, then according to him, in India, all the lesser lights are outcome by the brilliancy of Kalidasa, as England, all the smaller authors are overshadowed by Shakespeare's. So that's what he said. What he said, that whatever things written in India become lesser in front of Kalidasa, same as whatever writers wrote in England is always less than what is written by Shakespeare. So his four poetic work, that is Ritu Sambhara, then Raghu Vansa, then Meghaduta, and then Kumara Sambhava are the important work of Kalidasa. And he wrote three dramas. First is Vikrama Morsivam, then Malika Kangamitram, and Abhijanam Shakuntalam are the most famous. One of his most famous is Abhijanam Shakuntalam. Alright, then he wrote Meghadutam. So several work is written by Kalidasa which become very popular and which belongs to the Gupta period. Okay, so this was the last topic of the chapter, the age of the Guptas. Alright, and if possible, today I will give you the question answers of chapter 4, that is Mauryan Empire, and chapter even Sangam Age, and this chapter 6 question answers. Okay, once you underline what you people have to underline in the book, children. Okay, now see the literature. Under literature, underline the Gupta age constitutes an important phase in the history of Sanskrit literature. It replaced the Prakrit not only in the inscription but also in the religious and philosophical literature. Okay, this is your first point. Then second point is this. This is your second point. Sanskrit became the language of learned and retained its supreme position of 1,000 years. And third point from here. Guptas made Sanskrit official language for, this is your third point. Guptas made Sanskrit official language for administrative purpose. Sanskrit was used in official document as well as in inscription. The classical Sanskrit literature had flourished during the Gupta period, consisted of epics, poetry, drama, lyrics, and prose. And then here in next paragraph, important name of the writers, that is Kalidasa, Sudraka, then Bhasa, then Harisena, then Dandin, then Shubhandu, and Bharavi are the important leaders. Now about Kalidasa. Okay, about Kalidasa is regarded as the greatest poet and playwright India has ever produced. Okay, then he was, according to Vincent Smith, according to him, in India all the lesser lights are outshone by the brilliancy of Kalidasa, as in England all the smaller authors are overshadowed by Shakespeare's. And his important work of Kalidasa is Ritu Sambhara, Raghu Vansa, Meghaduta, Kumara Sambhava are the important work. And then the three dramas which he wrote. First one is Bikrama Vashyam, then Mala Kangni Mitram, and Abhijanam Sakuntalam are the three dramas written by him. Then one of the most important is Meghaduta. Meghaduta, the cloud messenger, is equally an outstanding lyrical poetic work. Meghaduta is the poem and Abhijanam Sakuntalam is the drama. Okay, and then Malika Kangamitram is the Chandragupta Vikramaditya. Alright, so Malika Kangamitra is actually written by Kalidasa praising Chandragupta Vikramaditya. It was written to commemorate the marriage of his daughter Prabhavati with Rudrasena. Is it clear? So all are these important work of Kalidasa. Is it clear? For today only this much, children, and then in my next video I'm going to start your chapter 7, that is the Cholas. For today only this much. Thank you, children.